Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of TWD Reviews, and today I'm back for another Fear the Walking Dead video for today. This one's going to be doing another character evolution video. This one is going to be talking about a Season 1 classic Fear the Walking Dead character, and that is for Victor Strand. Just going to be doing a video for today. This one's going to be doing another Fear the Walking Dead video for today. This one is going to be doing a character evolution on one of the greatest Fear the Walking Dead characters we have, which is for the winner of the poll this week, Victor Strand. So, man, I put the poll up this week, and I was just like, I wonder who's going to get the vote. Dude, this one, like, you guys were, like, crazy about Strand being the next character evolution. I don't think I've ever seen a vote being so, like, just focused on one character. So, Victor Strand from Fear the Walking Dead. Man, what a character, honestly. Obviously, Coleman Domingo plays the character very, very well. One of my favorite actors in The Walking Dead, just in general, The Walking Dead universe. I think Coleman Domingo is absolutely amazing. But in terms of Victor Strand's character, let's jump right into it. So, in Season 1, he is introduced, and we get to see him and Nick kind of escape the military together as he joins up with Madison. I almost said Morgan. Madison and the others. And, of course, you know, he goes to, they go to his, you know, kind of mansion, and he basically kind of says, like, we're not going to stay here. We're going to get on the Abigail. And of course, you got the death of Liza, and you got all that stuff. So, Strand in Season 1, I think, is perfect enough for what he needs to be for the, first two episodes. I think he's a pretty intriguing character at first, and there's a lot there that you kind of, like, have yet to figure out, and that's what I like about him in Season 1. Now, Season 2, he kind of goes a little bit more into, like, the villain side, where he's like, this is my boat, you'll do what I say, you will not bring on strangers on this boat, you will not do this, you will not do that, and he's very strict about his boat and who is allowed on the boat and all that kind of stuff on their way to Mexico, and he doesn't even tell them that they're going to Mexico until Daniel kind of figures it out. So, it's a very, very interesting kind of, first half of the season, and you're not really sure what to think of him, but then you find out he did have a boyfriend, you find out that he is, he is gay, and that, he had a boyfriend and stuff, and when he meets him in the current timeline, the dude is bit and the dude dies, and Strand kind of puts him down, but, man, very interesting storyline for Strand. I think Season 2 for Strand, I think, was good. He kind of fits into the group. He kind of, he's with them, during the Mexico storyline in the hotel. A little weaker in the back half of the season. I don't think Strand did too much in the back half of the season, but I think for Season 2, he had a pretty interesting role overall. Now, Season 3, oh boy, this is when things get pretty crazy. So, he ends up basically, fleeing from the hotel. Basically, they kind of, they want him gone as well, too. Of course, Strand goes to the old, Abigail that is now back. And of course, he, kind of decides to burn it down and kind of burn the past, so to speak. And then he runs into Madison and Walker. Now, Madison and Walker, in terms of that whole thing, I think that was very interesting because obviously Madison wants to make a deal with Daniel for water, but then she finds out, and then we of course know that him and Daniel, he straight up lied to Daniel. He said, like, Ophelia's at the hotel. Didn't happen. So then when when the time comes, it's hard for that whole thing to work out. But of course they make a deal for Ophelia to be at the trade. Strand is not really involved with that whole trade, but he is kind of, and Daniel's very suspicious of Strand. So it's very interesting, and I love the banter between Daniel and Strand in Season 3. I think it's absolutely amazing. But basically in the rest of the season we get to see Strand, who joins up with the group. He's kind of just hanging around with Madison the whole time, but then he makes a frickin' deal with Proctor John, and of course we get to see what that's like. He makes a deal with the Proctors, but to spare Madison, Nick, and Alicia, and basically that's, kind of the one thing, though, like the one condition he has is to spare their lives, but, that basically had that be it. So, in terms of Strand in Season 3, he is kind of like a snake, he's not, he's just not really loyal to anybody, he's kind of just loyal to himself, and essentially when Daniel tries to stop it, Daniel and Strand probably have their biggest confrontation I've seen so far. They fight for the gun, they fight, back and forth, and Daniel gets shot in the face by Strand, who literally, almost darn near kills him and shoots Daniel in the face. Man, honestly, that is still, to me, between the rivalry between Strand and Daniel, that is easily the biggest moment between the two. When I saw Daniel get shot, I was just like, oh, frig. Like, I thought he was dead. And then when he slowly gets up, I was like, oh my god, man. Like, that is just, like, frig, man. And then you even got Strand that's sitting there like, oh my god. Like, you know, he's even like, he's still alive? Like, what the hell? Like, I thought I just killed him, you know? I'm telling you, man, that scene, honestly, it never gets old. It's absolutely insane the way that that scene goes down. But essentially, in Season 3, Strand basically, you know, he reunites with his friends, but then he screws them over, and we get the biggest confrontation, I would say, between him and Daniel. I think Strand in Season 3 is one hell of a character, I'm going to be honest. Now, Season 4, first half of the season, I like him because he's still, like, stealing supplies. He's still kind of doing the selfish, you know, Strand stuff that he usually does. But then in the back half of the season, they turn him into this, like, depressed, drinking all the time. Oh, maybe I'll actually buy into what Morgan says and have a bright future, and you just got to have a little bit of hope. That's not Strand. I'm sorry, Strand saying the words to John Dory in Season 4, Episode 13, you just have to have a little faith. It's like, what? That's not Strand. Like, oh my god. The only time I could hear him saying that is if he's messing with someone, you know? But he legitimately meant that in Season 4B. So, Season 4, it's like half good, half bad. The first half of it I like. The second half, holy frig, I don't know what they did with that character. So, Season 4 is just kind of, just whatever. Season 5 evolution for Strand, obviously we get to see him and the reunion between him and Daniel Salazar. I definitely think something should have went down there, but, you know, it's all life is precious season, so of course Daniel won't do anything. And, of course, you do have kind of the plot armor, you know, you can't kill off Strand and stuff like that. But, honestly, the thing about it is, though, is that it's like, I just don't like how they changed Strand into, like, I'm a brand new man. Like, and it's legit. Like, he's not messing with him, he's not anything. He's actually just a brand new man. Like, he saves Daniel's life. He completely, like, frigs over the plane just to save Daniel's life when he shot him in the face a couple seasons before. And he legitimately just, I guess, wants to be a better person. Like, Strand actually wants to be a better person. He comes in on a freaking beer balloon to try to help his friends out. Not something Strand would do, I'm sorry. Not, you know, and stuff like this. Like, and he flies a plane with Althea. Like, man, I don't know. That, to me, that was just probably one of the worst, you know, half seasons for Strand, if not the worst. Now, the back half of Season 5, he makes a deal with Virginia, and he kind of, you know, he's like, we can do more damage from the inside. Like, you kind of get the idea. He has a plan. So, in the second half of the season, I think he gets better. I do. I think in the second half of Season 5, Strand does get a little bit better. But my goodness, man, like, Season 5 Strand, not a fan of that character whatsoever. And then we are here for Season 6, the most recent season. This is a hell of a journey. He kills Sanjay in order to make himself, make him look like a hero, so then Strand can kind of, you know, be, you know, a higher ranking member of Virginia's group. He essentially joins Virginia. He completely screws over Janice. He completely screws her over. We got John and him that fight. And essentially he kind of, I mean, he even raises a gun to Morgan and Alicia. Like, he is just out there. But you basically find out that he actually this whole time was trying to raise an army against Virginia to help Morgan and the others. But then you find out, is it really to help Morgan and the others? Because then he's also shooting at Morgan when he saves Virginia. So it's kind of like he just did it for himself and like maybe Alicia or something. I don't really get the sense he did it for the group. That's something I can't say, honestly. I do not get the sense he did that for the group. But essentially, in the rest of the season, he kind of, we don't see too much of him. Some stuff with him and Daniel, some stuff like that. But then he tries to kill Morgan. And that's the moment that it's just like, okay, what the hell? And by the end of the season, he's completely proud of who he is. He's proud of being that guy that would kill anybody at any time. He's proud of being that kind of guy. And that's where we're left at with Strand, in a very intriguing spot. So that is my thoughts on Strand. I think for the most part, aside from like the back half of Season 4 and Season 5, that character is awesome. But I want to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about Strand? I love Coleman Domingo as an actor. I think he's absolutely amazing. So definitely a great character. And I think Strand is a really, really awesome character for Fear the Walking Dead. So anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click to subscribe. And don't miss any of my Fear the Walking Dead videos. Follow Dance Walk Reviews, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for Fear the Walking Dead. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And peace out. Anybody out there?